We back? Bueller?
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Now, do you have to resend the tweet or is it the same one?
Let's see.
Hang on. No, I think you got to resend the tweet.
Yeah.
All right, resend it.
What's out there?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but let's pin the new one.
Just pin the new one. Pin the new one. We're back. Hi, welcome back. It's not too bad. Ryan, well done. Well done on the reboot.
Thank you.
Dedicated Internet is coming. We're back. Sorry for the delay there. Hopefully everybody, I don't know what you can do in 10 minutes, but whatever. We're back. We're live. We're here. We got plenty to get to. Ryan's got, it was funny. I looked to you to do the morning update. You got a look of terror on your face.
Yeah,
and you just go, I think our internet just went out. And I'm like, by God, it did. By God, it did. So it's okay. We're back. Here we go. If people are just tuning in, they're like, Matt's got a hot Guardians tank. You got to go back to the first video. You got to go back to the first streaming video of the morning. Ryan's got everything cooked, ready to go. Good, right? Good.
Yeah.
We're back. All right. Take your time. Take a deep breath. Get the morning update whenever you're ready. Feverishly getting it all out. Oh, I got it.
All righty. How about those Guardians, Matt?
Yeah, we're back.
Yes, Guardians win 5-4 over the Minnesota Twins. Josh Naylor heats up. He goes yard twice. Brian Rocchio with a single to walk off. In the bottom of the 10th, Tanner Bybee with a gem, although he didn't get the win, but the bullpen remains awesome. Yeah. Guardians now have a chance to clinch their playoff berth. Today with the win, Joey Cantillo on the mound for the Guards.
Rocking it out. Let's go. Cantillo, you get good Cantillo, just like Gavin Williams, man. I feel like every time these guys pitch, you're sitting there and you're like, are you going to get good Gavin or bad Gavin? Are you going to get good Joey or bad Joey? We'll see. I just think about this team's got to be amped. They know exactly what's on the line here today. Let me pull up the spreads. Well, we'll get to it later. I feel really confident the Guardians are going to close it out today, have a little afternoon celebration, if you will, and then you're off to the weekend. But I think clinching has got to be something that's got to be on their mind today. So I'm going to take the Guardians to win. I think it's going to be a nice little easy romp for them, if you will. Get it done. Go Guards!
Alrighty, well, the Panthers are apparently not entertaining the idea of trading first overall pick Bryce Young.
Isn't that what you say when you do want to trade
if he still has a
somebody?
chance to be a franchise quarterback? He says absolutely. Canales also debunked any possibility the Panthers would consider trading him, who is replaced by, of course, the 36-year-old Andy Dalton, who's slated to start Sunday's game against the Las Vegas Raiders.
They're going to say that because they want to keep an avenue open that he is the guy, because you can't just get rid of a first overall pick like that. This guy's a third-round pick. He ain't there anymore. It's a little different when he's a first overall pick, and they need to save their asses. Now, Dave Canales was not there when they drafted him. Was his job coming in to fix Bryce Young or to win football games? I think the option is to win football games while trying to fix Bryce Young. Dave Canales has come to the point, I can't win games and fix them. We need to win games, maybe, with Andy Dalton, and we'll figure it out later for Bryce Young. You know, I know it looks bad, and I know that I'm extremely critical of Bryce Young, and I don't think he's going to be very good. But, Ryan, I don't know that yet. There's still an opening and an option that he does become a serviceable starting quarterback. Now, that's not what you drafted somebody first overall for. And there will always be teams that will look at a guy like him and have a first-round grade on him, or still feel like him coming out of college was everything they thought he was going to be, right? So there could be a team out there that would be in the services for Bryce Young. But we live in an NFL now. There's only a couple of quarterback jobs still open. Think about that. Think about it. What team even needs a quarterback right now?
Raiders.
Gardner Minshew just won that game, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not something that there's teams out there that are really vying. Now, Miami, or a lot of people have made sense. They're better off going to get Jimmy Garoppolo. They're better off going to find some veteran backup than going over to Bryce Young. That get hype and all that. Like, that's not good enough for Miami right now. And maybe Miami's good enough that Skylar Thompson or Snoop Huntley could just play a role in that offense. It remains to be seen. I don't see a lot of options out there. And now, I frankly think is not the time to do this with Bryce Young. What you do is you have that hard conversation. We're sitting you down, but we need you to grow. We need you to learn. And starting rookie quarterbacks. I know it's individual to each of these guys, if you came to me and said you have to make a blanket statement of fact forever on playing or sitting a rookie quarterback, Ryan, I'm sitting them. I am. I know that Joe Burrow started right away. I know CJ Stroud started right away. I know, but I just think sitting is the right option. And last year, Frank Reich getting fired, screwed it up. And I know there's a lot of blame to go on the Panthers too, but I think one of their worst mistakes, outside of maybe drafting him, was playing him right away. Sit him. You're in no rush. Sit him and let him learn. Let him pick it up a little bit. Can't go back and undo that. That's where they're at. They can't trade him right now. They won't trade him right now. And I frankly don't know many two people that'll be lining up to get his services. So we'll see how it plays out.
Alrighty, well, the NFL Hall of Fame has announced 167 modern era candidates for the class Wednesday. That includes 16 players who became eligible this year. Headlining those first-time nominees are Super Bowl MVP Eli Manning, Defensive Player of the Year Luke Kuechly and Terrell Suggs, as well as Adam Vinatieri.
I think Vinatieri goes, I don't know about one, but Vinatieri's going to go. Eli Manning is going to go. I think Luke Kuechly will go, mostly because Patrick Willis went of a short run as a linebacker, but you were just dominant. Probably Terrell Suggs, maybe Terrell Suggs. But our friend Josh Cribbs on the list with Eric Metcalf again. And you look at specialists specifically.
Bless you.
I've had a sneeze attack leading up to getting here this morning. Anyway, I apologize. So here's the thing. We know, hang on, NFL history. I'm trying to look this up. Because there's another guy on this list that you got to know about, okay? Brian Mitchell. He's on this list too. Brian Mitchell is the all-time leader in kickoff return yardage. The most kickoff returns, the most combined returns, and the most yardage between kick and punt returns. He is also second in the NFL, only to Jerry Rice in total yardage, because he has 19,000 kickoff and punt returns. Touchdowns, I think he's behind Devin Hester and all that. So that's where, if he gets in, I think that helps open the door up for Josh Cribbs. What you got to remember about Josh, though, he was a gunner. He was running down on tackles and special teams and did all, we all want Josh to go to the Hall of Fame. The specialists will always get the short end of the stick. I think it's twofold. I think when Vinatieri is up there, and he's got to go. And I think Brian Mitchell's going to make it in. It's going to be hard for our guy, Josh. He deserves it. He should be in there, and I'm holding out hope for it. Same thing with Eric Metcalf, right? It's talking about kickoff returns, punt returns for Eric Metcalf, right? He's that damn good. They just never going to get the love that they deserve. But let me look at this real quick. NFL 2025. And that you just did the first-time people, right?
Yes.
Here are the ones that are holdovers. Right, Travis Frederick is already eligible. He ain't going to make it, but that's crazy. Marshawn Lynch, Darren Sproles, Demaryius Thomas, Vernon Davis, Earl Thomas. Don't think so. I'm trying to find the list of the holdovers.
How many current NFL players right now do you think are locks for the Hall of Fame?
I probably listed 20, think.
Yeah, probably.
Mahomes, Rodgers.
Lamar.
Is that it for quarterbacks, you think? Am I missing a...
Who'd you say?
Mahomes, Lamar, Aaron Rodgers.
Mahomes, Lamar, Aaron Rodgers.
As far as locks.
Right.
I think that's it for quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Christian McCaffrey.
Unless I can't think of someone.
I'm just thinking starting quarterbacks. I'm just running through. Kirk Cousins is not a lock.
No.
Dak Prescott is not a lock.
Yeah, I think you're right. Josh Allen's not a lock.
Not yet.
Right.
Not yet. He's getting there, but he ain't there yet. Running backs, Christian McCaffrey, lock. Tyreek Hill, lock. Travis Kelce, lock. Linemen are weird, but I think Trent Williams is a lock. Maybe Quentin Nelson.
Lane Johnson.
Maybe Lane Johnson.
He'll get in.
Maybe.
He'll get in, for sure.
Any other tight ends other than Kelce? Not that I can think of.
No.
Defensively, I think Chris Jones is almost a lock.
Yeah.
I think Miles is pretty close. Watt,
Yeah.
probably. Linebackers, what are you going to do? I don't know. Corner's not the same, but I'd like Sauce is on his way.
Stephon Gilmore, maybe. He's got a deploy.
Probably. Like, not first ballot, but probably. Safeties? Like, Jesse Bates is good.
What about for quarterbacks? Maybe Matthew Stafford.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I actually want to know what. Yeah, he's got a ring and he's got some gaudy-ass stats. You're right. Matt Stafford's a lock. We missed Matt Stafford. You're 100% correct. I think Matt Stafford makes it. So what was that? I don't know. Around 15, something like that?
Yeah.
I don't think that any of those guys are, and then there's some like, I'll just do this real quick. Current NFL players.
Derrick Henry.
Probably. Oh. Wait a minute. No, these are all guys that are. I was looking on this from Pro Foot. Oh no, wait. See, that's okay.
Justin Tucker.
Yeah, he keeps missing 50 yarders. I don't know how it goes. All right, so here's the thing. I'm on Pro Football Reference, okay? They have what's called a Hall of Fame monitor that they designed a metric to estimate a player's chances of making the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But the problem is that all these guys are already in the Hall of Fame. Like, okay, do you want to know? I'll give you one guess who the leader all-time in quarterback Hall of Fame metric is.
Tom Brady.
He's got a 263. The only other guy in his stratosphere with a 257 is who?
Is Peyton Manning.
That is correct. Then there's a drop to 3 at 192.
Is this all time, right?
All time.
Joe Montana.
No. Montana was 154. Johnny Unitas 160. Brett Favre 179. This guy's at 192.
It's not A-Rod.
It is Aaron Rodgers.
Is it?
It is Aaron
Well,
Rodgers.
I guess it's the 4 MVPs.
Right. Then, here's an interesting one. Their average Hall of Fame metric is at 108. So they said this is the average. If you hit this number, you're going to make it. Mm-hmm. Matt Ryan is 106.
Wow.
Ben Roethlisberger is 100.
How does he not get in?
Phillip Rivers is 98. See, I'm with you. Roethlisberger, yes. Phillip Rivers, no. At this point,
How do you put Matt Ryan above Ben?
that's just the metric that they came up
I mean,
with.
Matt has an MVP. Ben
He's got
doesn't.
1,000 more yards than him. So many more yards than him. And an MVP. And an
Ben's
MVP.
got 2 Super Bowls.
But he's got 2 Super Bowls.
Matt has 0.
Patrick Mahomes is already at a 95. Okay.
Which he should already be above, honestly.
Russell Wilson's already at 88. That's higher than Eli Manning, who's an 85.
Ah.
So do we sleep on Russ here? Matt Stafford is a 79. So he's way far off of this metric to make it. Cam Newton, 70. But again,
What's Lamar at?
69. Nice.
The 2 MVPs?
Yeah. But again, here, okay, so you talk about this gap right here that I'm talking about. And again, this is a Hall of Fame metric for quarterbacks that we stumbled onto with Pro Football Reference. Matt Stafford, 79. Cam Newton, 70. Lamar Jackson, 69. Joe Namath, Len Dawson in at 70 and 69. Sonny Jurgensen in at 78. Bob Greasy in at 73. Warren Moon in at 71. Kenny the Snake Stabler in at 82. So, like, those guys are in a group right there where they all made it. Different eras, though. So, Lamar, Russ, and Aaron all behind Mahomes, but they're all the highest active guys right now. Do you want to do running backs real quick? They have every position. I can run through every position here if you want to. Who do you think the highest metric all time for Hall of Fame for a running back was? It was not Jim Brown. He was second.
Wow. I Emmitt Smith.
No, Walter Payton.
Oh, okay.
So it goes Peyton, Jim Brown, Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, then LaDainian Tomlinson. Adrian Peterson's at a 125. Frank Gore, not playing anymore, but there. LaShawn McCoy, Marshawn Lynch, Sproul, Sean Alexander. See, Christian McCaffrey's not even close to any of these guys. He's at a 43 for running backs when the average to get in is 100.
I guess you got to stay healthy.
So he ain't even close yet. And I don't see any other active. Let me find you Derrick Henry, I guess. Derrick Henry's at a 38.
So
he ain't even close.
Playoff success.
Wide receivers: Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, Marvin Harrison, then Larry Fitzgerald. Julio, Antonio Brown, all should be in. Tyreek Hill is the highest active player at an 83, and they need to get to a 101 in this one. DeAndre Hopkins, 71.
Nah.
No. Devontae Adams, 65. What about Mike Evans at 61?
He's got a ring.
Think he makes those? Is he a lock?
I mean, he's the most consistent receiver probably in history.
I mean, we could run through every position. I don't really want to do that, but we were talking about active Hall of Famers. I can come about 15.
Can I just guess the number one for each position?
If you want. So again, a Hall of Fame metric. No shadow of doubt these are Hall of Famers. Tight end. This guy had a 195. Next up was only 123. Large gap for this guy. Large gap. Gronk was second.
Tony Gonzalez?
Tony Gonzalez is correct. Travis Kelce is third at a 120. Greatest guard in football history.
Oh, God.
And these are all close. The highest is 155, then 147, 144, 134.
Munoz?
No. He was was he a guard? I thought he was a tackle.
Oh, was he a tackle?
He was a tackle. And this guy eventually did play tackle.
Really?
But he was a guard for most of his life. Bruce Matthews.
Okay.
Bruce Matthews. Greatest tackle all time. Just say it again.
Munoz.
Anthony Munoz. 155. Ahead of Forrest Gregg, by the way. Greatest center. Oh, you'd never get this. I've never even heard of this guy.
You don't think I'd ever
I've never even heard of this guy. Dermontti Dawson.
No.
Played in the 90s. Then Jim Otto, then Mike Webster, we all know. Jason Kelce is a 103.
Okay.
So he's going to make it. Best D tackle. 181. He's got a 30-point gap to second place.
Whew.
You're overthinking it already.
Am I?
Yeah.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald's correct. Best defensive end in history.
Myles Garrett.
Don't even think about it.
Bruce Smith.
No, I guess I shouldn't have said that because he's second. Reggie White.
Oh, okay.
Reggie had 239. Bruce Smith 213. J.J. Watt 152. Those guys are in a gap of their own, and then there's still 100-point
What's
gap
Miles at?
between Reggie Smith and J.J. Watt. Here, I'll tell you right now. He's at a 64.
Okay.
So he's right above Charles Haley, who did make it. He's right behind Richard Dent, who also made it. He's just behind Chandler Jones, Jared Allen, Calais Campbell, Dwight Freeney, Howie Long. So the average Hall of Fame number for a defensive end is 104. Miles already at a 64. Okay. And by the way, just to send it over there to the Steelers. TJ, oh no, they list him as a linebacker. Yeah. Same thing with Michael Parsons. All right, inside linebacker, greatest of all time, 197.
Would I get it?
Yeah.
Really?
Tormented us for years.
Ray Lewis?
Ray Lewis is a 197. Mike Singletary, Jack Lambert, Dick Butkus. Then Luke Kuechly, Urlacher, Zach Thomas, Bobby Wagner, a lock Hall of Fame. Oh, man, we didn't put Bobby Wagner on our list. Add him. And then Patrick Willis.
Man, Luke Kuechly would have been the GOAT.
He's on his way, man. Those concussions are scary, bro. They're scary. Best outside linebacker of all time. This one's hard. Do you think of him as a pass rusher, but he really was an outside linebacker?
Really?
Yeah. Probably, some people might say the greatest defensive player of all time.
What era?
90 or 80s, 90s, 80s.
Ooh.
Lawrence Taylor. I'll take. So he's got a 222. Derek Brooks, Jack Ham.
I was gonna say Derek.
Von Miller, 99. Actually, we should have put him on the list too. I think he's a lock Hall of Famer. Khalil Mack is at a 95.
Wow.
He's close. Terrell Suggs is actually Khalil Mack is higher than Terrell Suggs. James Harrison. Let me see if Watt is on this one. TJ Watt is at a 69. A 69. So again, on the stretch there. All right, this is defensive backs in general, safeties and corners. Who do you think's got the highest?
So is it a safety?
I don't know.
It's not Ed Reed.
It's not Ed Reed. This guy eventually moved to safety, but he started out as a corner.
Ty Law.
No, good pull, but no.
Darrelle Revis.
Nope.
Patrick Peterson.
Nope.
It's gotta be a goat. Dion.
Dion's second at 171. This guy's got 177. I don't know if you'll get this one.
What era?
90s. 90s.
Charles Woodson.
No.
Rod Woodson.
Rod Woodson. Okay. Rod Woodson was one. Deion Sanders, Ronnie Lott, Ed Reed, then Charles Woodson, Darrelle Revis, Champ Bailey, Brian Dawkins, Troy Polamalu. The highest ranked active player when you need a score of 98 to get in, who has an 86, is Patrick Peterson. Richard Sherman has an 83. Earl Thomas, a 78, just ahead of Eric Weddle for DBs of all time. So there you go. Pretty good. Not bad on that. All right. Speaking of listing things, want to do it quick? This is just practice for this week. So, all right, here we do. Do the grid. Quick time hop. Oh, we got to do the court. I think we're still streaming.
I think we're back.
Roethlisberger. Okay. I was going to say, watch, it'd be Terry Bradshaw or something like that. All right.
Ben did that in his sleep.
Yeah. Okay. Let's open this up here.
Chiefs, Bills.
Well, where's Juju fit into one of these?
We could do Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins go there. Juju can go Chiefs, Steelers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dolphins, Chiefs.
Is there not something screaming there at us? Should be.
Yeah. Tyreek.
Thank you. Thank you. That's why we do what we do. All right. All right, Vikings. Darnold work for any of those? No.
Brett Favre. No.
No.
Kirk Cousins. No.
No.
Patrick Peterson. Did he not play for the Vikings?
Yes, but I don't know. Did he play any of those other play? Oh, wait, you're right. He played in Pittsburgh. Yes, you're right. You're 100% correct. You're right. That's a great pull there. Great pull on Patrick Peterson.
Had him on the mind.
Yep. All right.
Percy Harvin.
Did he play in Miami?
I was more thinking for the Bills. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that works there. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that works.
Did he play for the Bills?
Pretty sure. I actually, I don't know anymore. I wanted to say Shady McCoy, but he didn't play in.
Did Adrian Peterson play a year on the Bills, or am I making that up?
I think you're making that up.
Did Frank Gore play on the Vikings?
No. Because actually he works for Buffalo and Miami, but that's not what we need.
Right.
No, I'm thinking legacy guys. Like, I don't think Dan Fouts came to my mind, but I don't think that's right. And then I wanted to say
Christian Ponder. Did he play?
No, I wanted to say Fran Tarkington, but it's one of those ones I'm making it up in my head that I see him in a Miami uniform, but I don't think that's right.
Vikings, Bills, Stephon Gilmore.
Yes.
Isn't he on the Vikings now?
Yes. I assume played a game. There you go. Okay. All right. See, again, I keep wanting to say Fran Tarkington. I don't think that's right. Alan Page, I don't think so. I'm going legacy guys here on you a little bit. Randy Moss never went to Miami. Chris Carter. Didn't Chris Carter? No.
I don't know if he played for the Dolphins.
I think he... I can picture. I think I can picture it. I think I like it.
Chris Carter?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice. Teddy Bridgewater was the...
We always forget about Ted, but he's a good one to be had there.
We have Vikings Bills. That's fun.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one, too. All right, done and done. All right, let's get right to it then. We got a busy time. I'll be getting all these movies done and done. Let's roll. No, we totally went out because now we have another tweet.
Are you serious?
Yep. We have a whole new show tweet.
Again?
Yeah, I think so. I apologize, folks. If you're following with us, it's been a tough go of it. So, like, I'm on our old one.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, now we got a whole nother one here. You just have to add up all our views for today. That's how that's going to have to go. I'm sorry, folks. I know we're struggling today. We're struggling. I'm assuming YouTube's just fine.
Marshall says, stream struggling today, frowny face.
We should just go home. This is probably where we're at. All right, quick time up. Let's run through it. Then we get to our bets, the Cigars, and Thursday Night Football. Get locked in for that. We start just 1 year ago today. Kareem Hunt visited with the Cleveland Browns, eventually would sign. We talked about him signing with the Chiefs a little bit earlier on that, and kind of really wish him all the best, to be honest with you. Also 1 year ago today, a report that the XFL and the USFL would merge. Is it still not kind of a failing enterprise over there? Is it working? I feel like there's nobody in the stands. You know, I'll turn it on, to watch Coach Greg with Washington. And I'd be lying to you if I didn't say I'll place a bet here and there. But, I don't know. Do you think that what are they anyway? They're just I don't even know what they call themselves. The United Football League? No, that's the USFL, the XFL. I think it's just the UFL, isn't it? The United Football League? I don't know. Do you think it works? Is it working for you? Does it do anything for you?
I personally don't watch it.
Yeah. Not your thing?
No.
Kind of can't blame you on that. All right, we head back 3 years ago today. This day, 2021, Browns home opener, and we beat the Texans 31-21. Who was the starting quarterback for Houston that day? It was not Deshaun Watson.
What year was this?
2021. He was suspended. That's the year he missed.
Oh. Davis Mills.
Suspended. Good pull.
Don't tell me then. It's not it?
Well, no, Davis Mills played,
right,
but I think this guy might have started. He's got a Browns tie.
Not Fitz.
He's got a Browns tie.
What the hell does that mean? There's a Browns tie.
This quarterback has a tie to the Cleveland Browns.
I don't understand tie. Tyrod Taylor. Oh, good gravy.
Tyrod Taylor.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Oh, man. Baker Mayfield, 19 out of 21, touchdown interception. He also ran one in. Nick Chubb ran one in. And Andy freaking Janovich ran one in for the 31-21 win. You'll never guess your leading receiver for the Browns that day.
Says who? What year?
2001.
Who do we play?
Houston. Our leading receiver. Their leading receiver is Brandon Cooks. 78 for a touchdown. This guy had 2 receptions.
2001?
2021. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was like, Brandon Cooks.
No. 2021.
This is a regular season game.
A home opener. Second game of the year. We improved to 1-1. This guy had 2 catches for 51 yards and a touchdown.
Oh, quit playing. That's Antonio Callaway.
No. He only had 2 catches on 2 targets as well.
Richard?
No. Higgins had 2 for 27.
Don't
Hoopa had 5 for 40.
No, I really want to get that.
Harrison Bryant, 4 for 49, but they were all
was
looking.
this a tight end or receiver?
It was not a tight end.
He's a receiver?
No.
You didn't say that. So it was a running back.
He was.
It was a running back.
Yeah.
In 2021?
Mm-hmm.
Duke Johnson?
No, good pull. Kind of like him, but no. It's a little bit of a deep cut here. A little bit of a deep cut. You know
Carlos
this
Hyde?
guy. I know you guys. No. He's gone by then.
A guy who catches passes. Is he known for catching passes?
Out of the backfield, yeah. Didn't do it all that prolific for us. He was here for a short run and a former draft pick.
Of the Browns?
Yeah.
What?
You want his college?
Sure.
UCLA.
What? What running back came out of UCLA? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Yeah, that's good pull, though.
Kevin Love?
No.
Who?
Demetric Felton.
Oh, I didn't know he went to UCLA.
Yeah, Demetric Felton. 2 for 51 and a touchdown this day, 2021. This day, 2018, Indians beat the White Sox 4-1, but this was a big day for Jason Kipnis because his 1,000th hit was a grand slam to get it done there for Kip. This day, 2011, Mariano Rivera broke his tie with Trevor Hoffman with his 602nd save all time. He would finish with 652. He had one pitch, and that was it, and nobody could hit it. It's incredible. Speaking of streaks, 2004, Jerry Rice's NFL record streak of 274 consecutive games with a catch came to an end this day, 2004. I'm just going to do, and I know there's playoffs in that, 274 just divided by 16. Bro, that's 17 straight years of a game with at least one catch for Jerry Rice. Came to an end this day, 2004. This day, 1998, Manny Ramirez hits 2 home runs to raise his 5-game total of 8 home runs. He's the second player at the time in baseball history to have 8 home runs over a 5-game stretch, joining Frank Howard, who did it twice in 1968. I wonder if Shohei might have that. Now, maybe not. Eight home runs over 5 games. It's pretty impressive. This day, 1995, Albert Bell hit 3 home runs over the White Sox, and he set an MLB record, having 5 home runs over 2 games. This day, 1973, the National League refused the Padres to move to Washington, D.C. Look at him now. There's too many teams. Put it this way. There's too many football teams in Florida. There's too many baseball teams in California. And I know the A's are going to leave. And I thought there were too many football teams in California. Now the Raiders left. But yeah, Cali and I actually, this is crazy. I really think Texas could handle another NFL team.
The San Antonio Shuckers.
Something. You got Houston.
San Antonio Churros.
The Churros.
The big old women.
Well, I mean, the Oilers, you can bring back. They already got the Houston Texans. They should go back to the Oilers.
San Antonio Chucks.
Chucks? Well, not bad. It's better than the Utah Hockey
Charles
Club.
Barkley.
The Utah Hockey Club is the new NHL team.
Does San Antonio have big old women? Did anybody confirm that?
I've never been there. Couldn't tell you. Don't know. You can do your research and all those websites that'll pop up. That's on you, and it'll knock our internet out again. This day, 1947, Jackie Robinson won Rookie of the Year. 1796, George Washington printed his farewell address as a president. Happy birthday to Ken Rosenthal, Jim Abbott, Kenny Britt, C.J. McCollum, Trey Young, Jimmy Fallon, Twiggy, Michael Simon, Cleveland legend, and the late, great Mr. Adam West celebrating a birthday today. You ready for 6 for you today, buddy?
Yeah, I'm going to rip them all.
All right. 2005, a group of friends narrated by one of the characters in the future.
Is this a movie or a TV show?
I'm sorry. These are all TV shows today. Actually, no. There's one movie, but this is a TV show. I apologize. 2005 TV show, group of friends. The narrator is one of these characters in the future.
Hi, Mother.
That is correct.
Goat show.
Next up, this day, 1994, one of the most popular medical television shows in history.
General Hospital.
No.
It's too early for Grey's Anatomy.
It's not Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, God.
Goose from Top Gun and a young George Clooney all featured on this show.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What am I missing?
Yeah, what are you missing? I don't know how you're missing this. I think it held a. I don't think this is going to help you in any way because if you don't get it, I don't think you're going to get it. I think at one point, it's the highest awarded medical drama in history. It won 128 awards.
Jesus.
Throughout its time, from a 440 nominations. I know you know this show. I used to watch this show back in the day.
It's not General Hospital?
It's not. You know Michael Crichton, the Jurassic Park writer?
Yeah.
He created this series.
Interesting.
Aired on NBC from this day 1994 through 2009. 331 episodes over 15 seasons.
Am I just brain dead?
I know you know yours missing. Anthony Edwards, George Clooney.
Anthony Edwards?
Not that one, the actor. The guy that played Goose in Top Gun. Noah Wyle, Eric LaSalle.
At medical...
Okay. When you get hurt, where do you usually go?
ER. It's called ER?
You've never heard of ER?
I was going to say that. I didn't think that was what it's called.
Yeah, ER.
Oh, wow.
You don't know that? Do you know that show?
I've heard
love
of it.
that show.
I've heard of it.
ER. Yes, ER is correct. All right, this is our lone film. We go back to this day, 1990.
Okay.
Another group of friends that had a particular name that they called themselves this. And they were into the mob. It was based on a true story.
In 1990?
Yes.
Goodfellas?
That is correct. Everybody loves Stacks, man.
Yeah, good movie.
They just whack everybody. Eventually he
Great.
sells out. Good
Rip Ray Liotta.
So good.
Ray Liotta.
Yeah, Ray Liotta's. All right. This day, 1989, another medical television show.
89, okay.
But it's different than all the other ones that you're thinking.
89?
89. I got a big hint that'll probably lay it up for you. Probably should do it in the essence of time here.
Is it is Neil Patrick Harris in it?
Yes.
Oh, Dr. Not Dougie, Doogie,
Doogie
Dusters,
Howser. I'll
Doogie
give you that.
Howser.
You got Doogie Howser. That is correct.
go.
All right, we go back to a television show. This day, 1970. This show was very known for its intro, where it ended with the star actress
Brady Bunch.
and also name of the show. She threw her hat up in the air.
The actress's name is the name of the show?
Her name is the name of the show, yes. She was the associate producer at the fictional local TV station of WJM in Minneapolis. Ed Asner was her boss. Ted Knight, who everybody knows from Caddyshack, but he was one of the hosts of the on the fictional TV show, or the whatchamacallit. He was a news anchor on this thing.
Bro. Her name is the name of the show.
She is the name of the actress, but is also the name of this show. Blank, blank, blank. She has three names. Blank, blank, blank.
Mary Tyler Moore?
That is correct. Mary Tyler Moore is correct. The Mary Tyler Moore Show. And then the final one, this one I had written down as it debuted, but I think it just went into syndication this day. I don't know. I have it down. 1952, The Adventures of...
Huckleberry and Finn?
Dun, 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 dun.
Superman?
Superman is correct.
Oh, let's go.
I don't know if it actually debuted this day, but I know it went into syndication this day, so you get it all done right there. All right, let's get going for tonight's Thursday Night Football. Do you want the Guards? Guards are going to win. I'm going to take the Guardians anyway, but I'll tell you what we got here. Simeon Woods Richardson, a right-handed pitcher, is on the hill. In his last 5 starts, he is 2-3 with a 5.6 ERA. He did pitch against us back on August 10th and kind of shut us down. He went 7 innings. He only gave up 2 runs and struck out 7. Both of those runs, though, were home runs in that game back on August 10th. Your home runs went to Stephen Kwan and Bo Naylor. Now, Kwan's out of the lineup. I don't know if Naylor's going to play tonight. But that is Simeon Woods Richardson. On the hill for us, our guy, Joey Cantillo, also 2-3 in his last 5 starts with a 4.9 ERA. But he's been a monster over his last 3 starts with 21 strikeouts. He faced Minnesota back on August 9th. He only went 5 2/3, gave up 3 runs. We eventually lost that game 4-2. I'm just taking the Guards minus a 1.5 because we're going to clinch. So Look at that at what you want. Head-to-head, Guardians are 7-3 in their last 10 games against the Twins. Here's your shocker. The over-under is 3-5-2. Talking about the over. They hit the over last night. So maybe take the under on this one. It's Cantillo. It's Richardson who gave up some runs. All right. Guardians minus the 1.5 in the under.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. Not the under. Over. I want the bats to come alive today. Want the bats to come alive today. So I've got this at an even minus 110. Pick 'em. Over-under's an even 8. What if I go down to over 7.5? Buy me a half run there. Guardians minus the 1.5 is only plus 155. So that's pretty good there. So I'm going to take it. Guards will clinch it out tonight, and we'll be off to the races. To football, let's go. 6 is your number tonight.
I got it 6.5.
Oh, you do have it at 6.5? Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Because I'm over-under 38.5. I do like the under. Since the start of 2019, primetime games unders are hitting at 60%. 182, 124, and 3. Offense is not all that solid. They really like Breece Hall over 30.5 receiving yards. He's been used a ton in the passing game thus far, and Rodgers has been dumping it off. He's projected at near 40, making the over-under of 30.5 a great bet. Action Network really likes Ramondre Stevenson over 2.5 receptions. Patriots are running the ball at a 57% clip, but Ramondre Stevenson still has 5 receptions on targets, and Brissett is not throwing the ball down the field, looking to his backs out of the backfield. So those are some prop bets. Let's see what we got here. Thursday Night Football. You mentioned this. Evan Abrams had this too. Teams that play in an overtime game, then play on 3 days or fewer rest that didn't play are 6-18, 3-21 against the spread. 6-18 straight up. Evan likes the Patriots +7 though.
Uh-oh.
What?
Nothing. I'm just thinking and you wanted to go Jets, but now
I want Jets. I want to slam the Jets here. I'm going to stick with it. Hey, you got it at 6.5? All right, we got to roll 6.5. I'm going to take the Jets tonight. You?
I'm going to go Patriots just because I want to go the Jets. And so far, when I take what I think is going to happen, the opposite happens, and it's been hitting at a good clip. So just for that sake, I'm going to go Patriots +7. Or is it 6.5?
6.5. We officially have to make it 6.5.
Then I'll go Patriots.
That's where we're going to go. So you're going to go with the Patriots on that one? Yeah, I mean, all these trends are all historic without, some of these guys. New England 6-1 against the spread their last 7 games against the Jets. They are 15-1 straight up in their last 16 against New York. New England is 4-1 against the spread their last 5 games on the road. They're on an 8-game winning streak there at MetLife Stadium against the Jets. For New York, 3-9 against the spread their last 12, 4-8 straight up in their last 12. They're only 1-4 against the spread their last 5 games at home. I got to buck all those trends, man. They don't really matter all that much. Injury-wise, nothing too crazy over there for New England. For the Jets, they're good to go. I'm going to take the Jets minus the 6.5. That's just what I'm going to roll with. Final thing, Ryan, our bracket of the week, your favorite villain.
Down to the Final Four.
Wait, upset.
Yeah, Anton didn't even stand a chance. Surprisingly.
To Voldemort,
yeah,
really?
Dude, it wasn't even close.
Wow.
Yeah, let me pull up the numbers. I mean.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Crushed.
Anton came in 3rd.
How?
Voldemort had 44%. Palpatine had 34%. Anton had 11%, and Commodus had 9%.
That's crazy. All right, Final Four. Ryan will send that out. At Matt Fontana Show, drops a follow there. Nothing we can do about the internet. I'm sorry. I appreciate everybody that kind of stuck around with us as we ran through 3 different versions of the show today. But there it is. So we appreciate it. We're back tomorrow for a Football Friday report card. Brown Giants guards, get it the fuck done today. Close it out. Let's go. For Ryan Tyler, I'm Matt Fontana. As always, take it easy.